Hello, if you're a local business in SA and you want Vince and I to join you on site for one of our on-site live recording sessions of our podcast, please reach out to us at hello@livinpodcast.com.
It's a great opportunity for expanded reach, customer interactions, and some authentic storytelling opportunities for your brand.
Not to mention fun.
Of course it's fun. So email us at hello@livinpodcast.com and we will see you on site really soon.
Am I living? Oh, what a funny thing to say.
Screenshot that one. All of them. How many screenshots of 1111 do you think you have in your phone? You would have
Probably
thousands.
1,111. Wouldn't that be funny?
That would be.
I have to count them.
Oh my God, I love that. Welcome to a new episode of Livin'. Happy Monday morning, everybody! You are here with Vince Fusco and Nancy Timpano.
Yes,
it's great
hello.
to have you back.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, everyone.
Good
Nance, how's your week been?
morning. Yeah, good, thanks. Really good. Yep,
Really good?
No, it's been good.
Okay.
Yep.
Hey, this coffee's delicious. Thank you for that. You've woken me up today. That's what I needed. I hope you've had your morning coffee. We've got a bit of a chat this morning because things have been annoying. What are you doing?
No, nothing. Nothing. Carry on.
Are you right?
Well, that's what I want to talk about today. Because no, I'm not right.
What do you want?
I'm not right. Things aren't right, Vince. Things aren't right. Let me tell you why.
Tell me.
I think this is like a continuation of our pet hate episode. I hate when you're talking to someone and you're in a store, for example, or wherever you are, and there's a mirror, and what they're doing is they're talking to you, but they're actually looking at themselves in the mirror.
Is that what you? Hang on. Is that what you're doing in the
Yeah,
camera?
I was like,
Shame.
I'm answering you, but I really have no interest because it's all about me.
I love that.
I can't
I love this.
stand it.
Yeah.
I can't stand it.
Let me clarify. I love the example of which you are presenting. It's very good, very funny. Now I get what you're doing.
Exhibit A.
Oh my God, you're a cracker.
Yep.
But I hate when people do that.
Like-
I hate it when people are like talking to you, but
hate
they're
it.
actually doing something else. I
Yes.
find it's incredibly rude. Incredibly rude.
But the ones that because I've actually got a few, and I could name them, but I won't.
Name and shame now.
No, I could because I almost really think they don't know they're doing it.
But I don't think they do.
Because they do it, but
habitually.
But they're answering, but they're seeing themselves when they answer, when they're speaking. So really, are they? They're not.
They're not present.
They're not present at all.
No.
And it does my head in. And I'm forever that person going, was there someone there? And then I realise, they're the mirror.
They're looking at themselves.
They're looking at themselves, you pretty little thing.
I'm going to be a little bit sexist here.
Ooh.
I'm assuming we're talking mostly about women.
Well, that's the only ones I'm trying to think, actually.
I've actually had it with guys. I have
had it in like change rooms of performances. And
Yes,
stuff,
well, that's the
because
only one I'm
there's
thinking of.
Lights, and mirrors.
Glam.
Mirrors. Yes. Everywhere. But no, I have to say it's majority women.
My niece does it a little bit. Like she'll be chatting and then catch herself and fix her hair.
Yeah, it
Check
does
yourself
my
out.
life in. If you don't want to talk, just don't talk. Like
Well, yeah.
say I've got nothing to say, because if you're not present, don't waste my time.
Nance, can we just be honest? And you know how I feel about saying, let's be honest.
Yeah. Ooh.
I don't think you've ever had nothing to say.
Truth.
It's not a bad thing.
No,
That's a great
it's
thing.
not a bad thing. It's
I'm
not a
the
bad
same.
thing.
I've never had nothing to say.
Yeah.
Although I've had to learn to become comfortable with silences.
Well, do you know what I've learnt about me?
Go on.
As we get older, we keep learning, always learning.
Always.
Is I find myself chattier with some people than with others, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes I think, this conversation's a bit awkward. But why is it awkward? Because I don't feel like I'm an awkward person, and I'm sure as hell not putting it on them only, that's for sure. But I feel like it's just that click. If I don't have that click, it doesn't flow.
Totally.
So sometimes it's almost like awkward, but then there's other people that we can just talk for days. So I've actually realised that about myself, that if you think the conversation's awkward, maybe we just don't have much in common.
Yeah, I feel the same way about
I
it.
don't
Like
know.
conversations with people as well. And then you sort of default to the standard questions. Or like the conversation
The weather.
starters. Oh, no, I've never done the weather.
I do, but
Day for it.
I do use the weather, but if it's legit.
Yes.
Because
yeah,
I
of
love
course.
days like today. You can't see the
course.
sun shining because we've got the blinds down. But I do often talk about, but I don't, not the awkward ones.
I just found like it's funny, even like mentioning mirrors or looking at yourself while talking. Today's society probably more so is these little things, the phones.
Yeah.
Like people talk to you and they're just like, yep, okay,
Yeah.
so anyway, and then I was doing this and then I was doing that, and you're like, what are you laughing at? And they're like, just this reel.
Yeah, so they weren't listening to you.
But what are you
Yeah.
doing?
Okay, so what are you doing?
I'm just seeing what it feels like because I'm not that person. You know what I've become really, really good at is using Do Not Disturb on my phone.
You do. And sometimes I want to do the one anyway. You know how you can choose to notify
Yeah.
so it gives you a little shake.
Yeah. Well,
But I'm like, it's not important, Nancy, but I really want to. I'm like, what is he doing?
No.
But I don't.
I'm really good with my Do Not Disturb.
You
and
are.
like the only people that can break through it are like Joya,
Yes.
obviously.
Yes.
I was going to say it's everyone on my favourites list, really, which is effectively just
Joya.
Joya, mum, dad, my siblings, and a couple of best mates. But it's even then, you know, I was just telling you a story off air before about being out at a breakfast this weekend.
Yes.
And my phone was blowing up with my siblings, like one after the other, just sending me messages and phone calls.
yes.
And I was like, what is happening here? But I'll, you know, again, if it vibrates, I'll just have a quick peek. And if it's just a
Yes.
call, if you're calling, I'll literally will be like,
Yeah.
I'll call you, hit the automatic
Yeah.
driving or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I'll call you back later.
Yeah,
Unless
yeah,
it's
yeah.
urgent, please text
Yeah.
me back. Blah,
I
blah,
don't
blah.
love them.
I know, but I think if you
Do
can
you know why?
appreciate when they're being used, you got to go, that's cool. They can't write back.
That's right. But I think it's just getting my head around the fact that it is automated because you're getting it so quickly because it's pre-written.
Yeah.
You're getting it. Sometimes I'm ringing and it's like, can I call you later? And it's like, oh my gosh, it's still ringing.
Yeah.
You sound angry, but it's just the fact that it's so quick. That's what I don't like.
Yeah, that's fair. All right.
I get it so quick and I'm like, I'm just still ringing.
I'm going to customize mine because you can add a custom one. You can add many custom ones. But what I'll do is I'll write a softer one that's like, hey, Nance, I'm just in the middle of something and I'll use that one for you.
Yeah.
Because you're on the favourites list.
I
Yeah, you make it through the wall.
better add you.
How good? Am I not? Am I not on the...
What, do you think Nancy's got a favourites list? Like I've worked out how to even do
You haven't
that.
got there yet?
Come
That's okay.
on.
That's all right.
And speaking of last week's episode, yin and yang, we worked it out. It's half-half.
We were both right. I love that.
It's a yin without the G and a yang with the G.
How good, guys. How good.
Always learning.
But it's the phones, it's the mirrors.
Yes.
It's just like this, I don't know. When I'm talking to someone,
Yeah.
I need to see the whites
Yeah.
of your eyes. What is that?
You know what? Mine are baby blue. Do you know that? Look at the whites of my eyes.
Oh my God, they are.
I know.
It's
And-
like a blue hue.
yeah, it's
dare I
like,
say.
yes, I know.
Mine?
I quite like that. Fairly white. No,
Fairly
yours are
white?
white. And Jaden's got that. Something he got from me.
That's nice.
Yeah, I like that. But yeah, that's something if you've,
I've
Look
never
at the
noticed
whites
that.
of your eyes. Are yours white or is mine a baby blue?
You're a health conscious person. Is there
I
any?
try, yeah.
You are. You're one of the.
Yeah.
You're very health conscious. Is there anything like that would do that? What causes that? Do you know
I've
anything
had
about
that.
the eyes?
No.
Okay.
Before I was health conscious, I had,
Hey, one of
I
my-
had
one of
blue,
my
blue
best
whites.
friends-
Blue whites?
Blue whites.
Yeah.
Eyes to me are one of the like scarier body parts. Like
Mm-hmm.
I can't have contact lenses because I wear glasses for reading and
Yeah.
my computer and stuff.
Yeah.
But I can't. I'm just going to quickly interrupt your programming, guys, just to reach over and push that button. I can't deal with eyes, so I can't wear contacts because I can't touch my eye.
Oh, okay.
And I can't, like, even putting eye drops in, sometimes I find that really difficult. But my best mate, who was my best man at my wedding, he woke up the other day with what he could only describe as a rock in his eye. This is a sidestep, but a warning if you're out there, I suppose, cautionary tale. And it turned out to be a corneal ulcer.
Ooh.
So he literally could not open his eye, couldn't blink, couldn't do anything. He said it was the most excruciating pain he's ever been in.
That's random.
And it scares me because eyes are such a
Yeah.
gift, vision.
Yes. Do you know another thing about eyes that just with myself, there's 2 or 3 people that I've met over my time,
Yep.
and I wasn't not quite sure how I feel about them,
Yep.
or hate's a strong word, but just the vibe. You're not getting the vibe.
You're not the
There's
vibe
2 or
person.
3 people that I've concluded to this for Nancy Timpano, not for you, for me.
Yep.
That if you talk to me, if someone talks to me and their eyeballs, it's probably a gift from they shake. They go left, right, left, right, left, right.
While
I
talking?
can't trust you. It's
as
a
in
proven
if
fact.
they dart.
Yes. Yes.
I want you to look in my
The
eyes.
2 or 3 people
Yeah.
that I've had this experience with, when I'm talking to them, their eyes are going, and I'm like, I knew it all along.
Wow, that's a tell for you, is it?
That's for me.
I love that. Hang
Yeah.
on, just while we're on that, and I don't know if I can get close enough to the camera to do it.
Let's dare.
Let's just. I never know where to look on these things. There, okay. Yep, that's really. If you're listening to that and you're
There you
wondering
go.
what the fuck are they doing, we're just staring
No,
into the camera. If you're not watching,
Your earphones didn't break.
no, not at all. Hang on, ready? I want you to look in my eyes. Just tell me if I can still do this. Ready? Is that working? Are they
Yeah.
shaking?
They're not shaking. You're just going cross-eyed, you weirdo.
Really?
Yeah, completely
Are you
cross-eyed.
joking?
They went into the centre.
No, they didn't.
They did so.
Okay, one more time. Ready? I'm going to try really hard.
Oh, they're but they're gross.
Is it shaking?
They're like going.
Jiggle, 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 jiggle.
It's like the clowns at the show. Like they're going like this.
Wow. Okay, so my vision whenever I do that, if you're playing along at home
Oh
wondering
my
what is this
God.
weirdo doing, I used to be able to do it in primary school. You know when you're a kid and you figure out do you remember like party tricks,
Yep.
like flipping your eyelids?
Yep.
I could never do that one. That one,
Yep.
I was, again, can't touch my eyes.
Yep.
But somebody was like, if I could go cross-eyed, and I can, because I was, I can shake my eyeballs and make them sort of like jigga, 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 jigga,
I don't
really
like
quickly.
that.
Well, it doesn't work
There you
evidently.
go.
Like you
There
said, I
you
just go
go.
cross-eyed and look like an absolute
You're
peanut.
too honest now. You can't do it.
Oh, gosh.
So
okay.
the 2 or 3 people that speak to me or have spoken to me in the past, and your eyeballs shake,
But
I always had a
find that-
vibe about you.
I find that happens when people are trying to make eye contact and they're darting between left and right.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, nah.
Just choose one.
I find it really hard as a parent. I'm learning this at the moment. Yeah, because kids don't have the greatest attention span,
No.
and I don't have expectations on them to be like, you must sit still all the time. You must look at me when I'm talking to you.
Yep.
But I find it so hard just on that level when I am talking with my kids
Yes.
and they don't look at me or they don't respond.
Yes.
Or when they're talking to me like you're talking about and they're like, Dad, I'm going to do this. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, are you talking to me?
I know.
I just need engagement, guys.
True, especially Jaden and I have had a bedtime routine, like ritual, I should say, since he was 2 that he could speak. I reckon we've had this, and to this day, I wonder if we could call out and get him. Hang on. Jaden, come here, honey. He's home today. We
love
might be
it.
able to do
Special
this.
guest.
And I tell him off all the time if he doesn't do this right. Come here, darling, quickly. We're going to get you on the podcast.
I think we're interrupting his FIFA game at the moment. He's
That's
probably
all right.
mid-match.
Hit pause.
Hit pause.
Hit pause. So yeah, we do something at night, and if he doesn't look at me, it upsets me. Quickly, sweetheart, we're recording. Look, yeah.
On the
Speaking
iPad.
of focus,
100%.
come here. Sit in my lap, quick. We're recording, so you're live. You're live on the podcast, and quick, sit in my lap. Say
Hi,
hello.
Jaden.
Say hi. Nice and clear.
Hello.
Hello. All right, now look at Mum. And let's show everyone what we do at night when you go to bed. What do we do? Are you ready? It goes something like this.
I,
Love
you,
your
my,
world.
I,
Love
you,
to
the,
moon
and
back.
Bobby,
Daddy.
Jaden.
Oh, you guys.
But look, what weren't you doing right that Mummy hates? Where are you meant to look when you do that? No.
Bless you.
I
Camera
know.
ready,
But
Jaden.
what does Mummy say at night when when I say it? Look at me. Ready?
Look
Should we
at
do it
me.
again? Ready? As quick as we can. Ready, set, go.
I,
Love
you,
your
I,
world.
I,
Love
you,
to
the,
moon
and
back.
I,
Daddy.
Jaden.
Beautiful.
That's our
I
nighttime
love
routine.
it.
We have done. You are 7 now, and we have done that since you've been about 2 every single night. And if
that's
I
beautiful.
can't put him to bed, or if I'm out, he will ring me and do it.
That's the best. Jaden, thank you for being such a wonderful special guest on our
Thank
show
you,
today.
darling. Bye.
Back to your FIFA now. Back to your FIFA.
Love you.
Oh.
Look me in the eyes.
Look
Look me in the eyes.
I think that's so beautiful.
Yes, I know, but
Thanks
I
for
hate.
sharing that.
But many times at night, there's he tries, but there's some nights that he's like, "I love you, you're my," and I'm like, "Look at me."
I think we could do, I'm not going to get into it today, but it's definitely at the forefront of my mind is bedtime at the moment.
Yes. Okay.
Because we've been trialing the boys in a room together.
Yes.
It's been 2 weeks, probably
Okay.
2 weeks too much. But bedtime is, that's a whole different conversation I want to have about
Okay.
on the show probably, like topic.
Okay.
But the
So today's was eye contact.
eye
really,
contact.
or probably a continuation of pet hates, little things.
little things like that. So like, not engaging when we talk. What about like people who push in line?
Ooh,
Is that something that annoys you? It shits me to tears.
It shits me to tears, but I can't say I haven't done it. I think it's the wogginess. No, but we don't
What do you mean?
Well, I don't think we're doing it deliberately, so to speak. But, come on, tell me you haven't done this.
Okay.
Where you've lined up, the line is growing behind you, and then Joy and the family have come and met you in the line.
But that's not pushing in.
It actually is.
No, it's not, because I reserved I was there.
Yeah, but have you got a reserve sign on your head?
But I'm here.
But those people think that they're 10th in line. But no, once the rest of the family come, they're 13th in line.
But they're not, because we're going through as one.
Yes, but they don't know that at the time when they've lined up.
But it makes no difference to the outcome.
I do what you do.
Oh,
I do it as well.
okay.
But what I'm saying is we're actually culprits of it as well. Because if you're lining up get on a show ride, for example, the Ferris wheel at the Fringe or something, right?
And I would line up and wait.
They can only take
and I would wait.
20 people.
Yes.
For example. So they were like, right, yep, you three come through. And then, yep, sir, you come through. And you're like, no. I've got 3 more coming.
And then if they say, sorry, I can only fit 2, I'd say, cool, put this couple through.
But see how it's confusing?
Nah, I feel like that's
I do
courtesy.
it as well.
There's
layers. But we're pushing in.
All right, well, here's one for you.
We're pushing, and you made it at wogs. Sometimes there's 30 of them that rock up. Come on, we don't do it in small numbers.
And that's just my family turning up for dinner. Hey, I did. Tell me if you consider this a push-in, because again, like I'm very aware of. Hey, I just noticed what bottle of wine you got over there. That's a good one.
Is it too early?
Not present apparently.
No, you're not.
Looking at the fucking wine. Hey, no, I was at the City Debate, as you know. We talked about that last week.
Yes.
At the end of it, so I finished the race, met Joya and the boys somewhere in like the big festival there that they have, the compound. I don't know what you call it, and I didn't get any fruit or anything, so we started like walking off to the car, and I was like, oh. I really just want like a crunchy apple. Yeah. I'm just hungry as well, starving. So I was like, I want to get my free fruit. So I went back down into the festivities and the line was moving swiftly through the fruit tent. Yep. It was a pretty long line, but as I came into the thing, as it just was moving, I just sort of got into the flow of it and went through. So is that pushing in or is it just joining the flow? And I say that I will consider that pushing in this case. But that honest to God, hand to God, that is probably the only time I can think of where I personally have actively pushed in, because I was like, it's moving. And I think
we're doing it other times as well. We're not doing it in that deliberate but the other, I hate the deliberate ones when you're lining up at the service deli or something. That's why good on them for having numbers. Let me tell you.
When they don't get numbers.
I hate when people are like, there's a sandwich bar at West Lakes and they're always so busy, and if you're on a break, it's oh my gosh. So anyway, the people that just go, now can I have it? I'm like, I was here just because I'm the little one standing at the back. Yeah. I was here. Yeah. And then it takes a lot, but sometimes I'll go, no, excuse me. It was me next. But in terms of the other way, I'm sorry, I think we're guilty. Are we guilty? Let's put that. Are you guilty when you line up for the rest of your crew?
When you line up for the rest of your crew.
I think ultimately, when you really look at it, you are.
Okay, here's one for you. Here's one for you.
Yes.
Take it back to 2000 and I want to say it must be 05, 04, 05.
You realise that's a very long time for me.
Wait,
hang on.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Australian Idol had just started. It must be the second year of it. So I want to say 04 because I was in it in 05. Mm-hmm. And the night before, because the auditions used to be at what was the old Adelaide Hotel.
Yes.
In North Adelaide.
Yep.
And because the auditions were held there, you had to be there like early in the morning and people would camp out all night.
Yes.
So me and a couple of other friends who were auditioning this specific year.
Oh, you nearly did it.
Out. And that wasn't on purpose. I just tripped over there.
That's your own hate and you're doing it.
Oh my God, I've become what I despise, guys. Yeah. I actually booked a hotel room.
Okay.
So I was like, I'll stay in the hotel.
Yeah, smart.
So I get a good night's sleep.
Yes.
Because I don't want to sleep on the street and then have to come to sing the next morning. Yep. But how can I do that? How can I be inside if I've got to be on the outside in the line? So what we did was there were 3 of us. We just rotated all night. Okay. So one of us had like pole position. Yeah. One would go sleep for a couple of hours, come down, swap at midnight, then you do 2.
So what, you've got 3 sleeping bags or whatever it is, or you got 1?
1.
You can't share a toothpaste because you can sleep in someone else's sweaty.
No. When you're down on the street, you're awake. You'd be down there awake, sitting there 2 hours at a time, and then I'd go up and have a nap, and then Aaron would go down, and then I'd go back up.
I get it.
But then the next morning, people would be like,
as well,
there's
but
one
then
seat.
There's three of
And there was
you.
three of
I
us.
know,
Is that
it's-
pushing it?
I know. Well, I think when you look at it technically, yes, it is.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
I'm admitting it. I'm
No,
admitting it.
I guess, yeah, I've probably just, to me, pushing in is like, excuse me. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, get away.
Yeah, I know, but there's been times where you're lining it up for a show and there's lineups, and then you see someone you know and you stop and chat, and then we do is it really bad if I stay here now? Like, do I have to go to that? And they go stay, but then I get the guilt with that when it's not.
I hear what
I'm
you're
better
saying.
at letting someone in than me being the one let in. I'll be
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
come
yeah,
in
yeah.
here, come in here.
Yeah.
But if it's me, I'll be like, oh my God, wedge.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So, guys, you tell, am I right? Is Nancy right? Are we all right? Is it a yin and yang situation where we were both right?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's still, but just don't push in.
Don't push in.
Don't push in.
Okay.
All right.
I feel like there's a few indicatings. One, like for me, that's pushing in. When people
Yeah.
don't indicate and they change lanes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What are you doing, mate?
Oh, and then there's the other one. Huge does it all the time. He indicates and then he's moved over, and I'm like, are you gonna switch it off?
Oh, well,
You're
he
in the
keeps.
lane,
He's
mate.
that person.
He just forgets.
He's driving 500 metres down
He
the road and
forgets.
he's still got the blinker
I am
on.
a backseat driver, let me tell you.
Oh,
I'm
man.
like, Samantha, over.
I saw a car accident yesterday. Not happen in front of me.
We were on the phone.
Oh my God, I was on the phone with you and I said, there's a car on the side.
Yes.
This car was standing upright on its side and it looked like there was at least 7 other cars
Oh,
involved.
my gosh.
It was ridiculous. I don't even know how it gets up there.
Oh, my God.
How?
I don't know. But
Anyway.
Anyway, maybe that should lead into tremendous, horrendous, and tremendous that you missed that.
Tremendous.
Your
Missed
timing,
that.
sliding doors.
Yeah, I love a sliding doors moment. Hey, there's a
Hey,
topic.
Yeah. Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, yes.
See you
Okay,
next
write
week for
that one down.
Yeah, write that down.
And what's my week? Trying to think. I'd say tremendous because it's actually, and this is another one. This is another lead into another topic because school holidays are approaching.
Yes, they are.
So
Very
by the time
close.
this airs, we'll be in school holidays, and I quite like it. Spend time with my son, but there's some mums that go, school holidays, and I get that too. I get it.
I get it
So then
too.
there's another conversation. Okay, tremendous.
Yeah, good one. That's a great topic. I actually had a chat with someone this week about that. So let's talk about that next week.
Okay.
Guys, we hope you have a fantastic week.
Check your eyeballs.
Check your eyeballs.
Do they
Remember,
shake?
if you're
Are they blue?
Oh,
Are
there's
they
the
white?
alarm. There's the alarm.
Oh,
Nance.
there you go.
Time
All
to
right,
happen.
time to go.
Have a great week, everyone. We'll see you next time on Livin'.
Am I living?
I love this robot dance that we've seemed to have adopted, like we're a couple of marionettes.
I actually can't get over this navy blue combo that we did not discuss. I love it. It's very corporate. Do you know blue means business?
Blue means business.
When you ever go for a job interview, wear blue.
Okay, I like that. That
Blue means
explains it.
business.
That explains a lot, actually.
You can thank me later.
I like it.
Am I living?
We love all our Livin' listeners, but you know what we'd love even more? We would absolutely love it if you could possibly hit that follow button.
Oh, don't just hit the follow button. Hit the download button. Hit the share button. Hit the love button. 5 stars, guys. Chuck us a review if you felt so compelled.
hello@livinpodcast.com. Reach out and maybe we can even come and visit your work site one day too.
Oh, we do love a good on-site recording, guys. Hello@livinpodcast.com. We can't wait to hear from you soon.